Humans are the master of infinite possibilities, if only he could know himself. Today we will listen to an ancient true story of a dacoit. And we will see a conversation between that dacoit and a saint, which changed the life of the dacoit. With the help of this conversation, we will also try to uplift our minds. We often meet in our life with the people who do wrong with us. Sometimes we keep thinking about them and sometimes we keep angry at them. A few times we take some kind of revenge too. After this true story, we will learn that should we take revenge on the one who wronged us? Can we change our bad habits? How can we change ourselves? Everyone wants to change their bad habits, as these are the ones which are the biggest obstacles against our success. So let's start the story first. It was a long time ago that there used to be a dacoit named Ratnakar in the forest. He used to rob people while coming to the forest for his family. His companions also helped him in this work. One day when Ratnakar saw the saint, Narad Muni, roaming around, then Ratnakar said, with the purpose of making Narad Muni a prisoner, "Wait, saint, you cannot leave here, I am Ratnakar dacoit." Then Narad Muni said, "I am not afraid of anyone, I am not even afraid of my life, nor am I afraid of failure, nor about the future, not of disgrace. Do you know any other fear? Are you fearless? I think you are definitely scared." Ratnakar the dacoit got very angry after hearing this. He said to Narad Muni that I am not afraid of anyone at all. After all, what am I afraid of? Then Narad Muni smiled and said, "Then why are you hiding in this forest? Are you afraid of the king, people, or your sins?" Ratnakar said in anger, "No." The saint said, "You are afraid of the sins you have committed. If you were not afraid of your sins, then you would not have wandered in the forests like this." Then Ratnakar dacoit said that no, I am not afraid of anyone, I am having revenge from society. I was a soldier. Just because I killed our soldiers who behaved brutally towards the women of those who lost the war, I am being considered a sinner. Was that sin? The saint said, "Other people's sins cannot make your sin right." Then the dacoit shouted in anger, "I will arrest you now. Whatever I am doing all this for my family." Then Narad Muni said to Ratnakar dacoit that you are doing this for your family. If you commit sin, will your family be a part of this sin? Ratnakar dacoit started thinking for a moment after listening to Narad Muni. Narad Muni said to Ratnakar, "Go ahead. I wait for you here. You come after asking your family whether your family will participate in your sin." Ratnakar found these words of Narad Muni appropriate. He took Narad Muni prisoner and went to his home. He asked his wife and old father that I commit this sin of theft and robbery for your life. Will you be my partner in these sins? Only then Ratnakar's wife and father said that no, how can we be partners in your sins? We cannot be a part of your sin. Ratnakar was very sad to hear that those for whom I commit these sins will not be a part of my sins, so he went to Narad Muni. Ratnakar told all the things to Narad Muni and said, "Please pardon me. Now I am alone." The saint said, "No, Ratnakar, you alone are your friend and you alone are your enemy. You alone work as the creator of your previous world. You alone shall create your new world too. So get up, and make your future with your own enterprise. May your path be auspicious." The heart of Ratnakar dacoit was completely changed by such teachings of Narad Muni. The Ratnakar dacoit who used to kill and loot people while coming to the forest, later became famous as the greatest saint named Valmiki. Friends, in our life, all of us, many times met with the persons who wronged us. But it doesn't mean that we should take any type of revenge, especially in anger. Revenge means punishing yourself for the mistakes of others. As the saint rightly said, other people's sins cannot make your sin right. So sometimes we justify ourselves by saying that if someone hurt us, so I have to respond to him. If you truly understand all great personalities like Gautam Buddha, they too emphasized the same thing. Buddha never believed in revenge, but he believed in forgiveness. If there are two persons, one who forgives all the time and the second one who tries to get revenge all the time, we don't even need to think that whose mind will remain upset. Now the next, and most important comes, how can we change our bad habits like that dacoit changed himself after listening to the saint? For it, we have to change our mindset. We have to calm our minds. The horses of our mind constantly run around. Our mind, most of the time, remains outwardly. If you stay awake for 16 hours every day, then, most of the time, other than working, we either remain on our mobiles or we keep on thinking something, which again either belongs to the past or the future. But our minds keep on outwardly. Like that dacoit, although was living his life, but he made every decision because of his past. He becomes dacoit because of his past. But once he stopped and started thinking with the help of that saint, his mind became absolutely silent to see the truth. Same way, give yourself a few hours every day, but keep in mind that hours should belong to you only and not to your pre-filled mind. So, whenever we want, we can remove our evil and adopt goodness and move forward in life. Man is the master of infinite possibilities if only he could know himself.